The biggest goalkeeper controversy, Neuer or Ter Stegen? Germany was divided. The fans wanted change, but Nagelsmann insisted. Was it the right choice?
Neuer! Neuer hält die Ball!
Das ist keiner aus Fleisch und Blut. Manuel Neuer.
Absolutely incredible save.
Neuer!
Unfassbar.
Manuel Neuer, born in Gelsenkirchen, took his first steps in football in the youth ranks of Schalke 04, the club where he developed his skills and quickly became one of Germany's most promising goalkeepers. Moving up to the first team in 2006, he became Schalke's starting goalkeeper and caught attention for his secure play, quick reflexes, and ability to act as a sweeper keeper, a rare trait among goalkeepers at the time. His performance in the 2010-11 UEFA Champions League, taking Schalke to the semi-finals, solidified his reputation and attracted the interest of Bayern Munich, who signed him in 2011. On the other hand, Marc-André Ter Stegen from Mönchengladbach started his career at Borussia Mönchengladbach, a club he joined at the youth level. He stood out as a young goalkeeper with immense potential, being promoted to the first team in 2010. His big break came in the 2011-12 season, when he took over as the starting goalkeeper after the drop in form of Logan Bailey. Ter Stegen impressed with his calmness, footwork, and excellent reflexes, helping Borussia to achieve a surprising fourth place in the Bundesliga. Development and consolidation. By 2011, Neuer had already become one of the world's best goalkeepers. At Bayern Munich, he quickly showed his superiority, and under Jupp Heynckes and later Pep Guardiola, he further developed his style of play. His performance during the treble-winning campaign of 2012-13, with victories in the Bundesliga, DFB Pokal, and UEFA Champions League, solidified his position as a world reference. Ter Stegen, on the other hand, was seen as the future of German goalkeeping. Although he played for a less glamorous club, his performances caught attention, and he was frequently linked to big transfers. In 2013, despite Borussia Mönchengladbach not challenging for titles, his consistency and maturity impressed. Amid speculation about a move to a top club, the 2013-14 season marked his departure from German football, as he was announced as Barcelona's new goalkeeper to replace Victor Valdés. 2014 World Cup. Neuer's consolidation and Ter Stegen's frustration on the international stage. Neuer had already established himself as Germany's starting goalkeeper since the 2010 World Cup, after René Adler's injury. In 2014, he entered the tournament as one of Joachim Löw's key players. His performance was flawless, especially in the round of 16 against Algeria, where he showcased his sweeper keeper skills by frequently coming out of his area to prevent attacks. Neuer was vital in Germany's campaign that ended with the team winning the World Cup, being named the tournament's best goalkeeper and receiving the FIFA Golden Glove.
Gets it through here. It's Paulinho. Neuer, Paulinho. Is Neuer going to be beaten today?
Benzema. Benzema's got it back. Karim Benzema.
That's a Pollicini and Saviola in the side.
Meanwhile, Ter Stegen, despite his good performances for Borussia Mönchengladbach in previous years, was not called up to the 2014 World Cup. Joachim Löw opted to bring Ron-Robert Zieler and Roman Weidenfeller as backup options for Neuer, leaving Ter Stegen off the list. This decision was seen as a blow to the young goalkeeper, who, despite his undeniable talent, had yet to receive a real chance in the senior national team. Joining Barcelona in the beginning of the rivalry after the World Cup, Ter Stegen joined Barcelona for the 2014-15 season. Initially, he was not a starter in La Liga, as Luis Enrique preferred Claudio Bravo for Spanish league games. However, Ter Stegen was chosen to play in the Champions League and Copa del Rey. His first year was a learning experience, but he played a crucial role in Barcelona's 2015 Champions League title. Meanwhile, Neuer continued to dominate at Bayern Munich and maintained his position as Germany's undisputed first-choice goalkeeper. The rivalry between the two began to intensify in 2015, as Ter Stegen showed potential to challenge Neuer's dominance in the national team. He wanted to prove that he could be more than just a backup and was determined to fight for a spot in Joachim Löw's squad. Thus, the battle between the two began to take shape. Neuer, already established as one of the world's best goalkeepers, and Ter Stegen, eager to prove his worth and earn his place in the German national team. This rivalry would grow in the following years, with moments of tension and direct competition for the goalkeeper spot in Germany. In the 2014-15 season, Neuer was key to Bayern Munich's success, winning the Bundesliga and DFL Supercup. He played 47 matches, conceded 31 goals, and kept 25 clean sheets, also being selected to the FIFA Pro World 11 and awarded Best Goalkeeper in the World by IFFHS. Meanwhile, Ter Stegen had a different role at Barcelona. He was a backup in La Liga, but a starter in the Champions League and Copa del Rey. Even without a National League spot, his contributions were essential for Barcelona's treble-winning season, clinching the Champions League, La Liga, and Copa del Rey. He played 21 games, conceded 16 goals, and kept 9 clean sheets.
It comes for Lewandowski! Oh, was it beyond the line? Well, Bayern so close.
In the 2015-16 season, Neuer maintained his consistency, helping Bayern win the Bundesliga, DFB Pokal, and DFL Supercup. In 52 appearances, he conceded 34 goals and kept 28 clean sheets. Ter Stegen continued as Barcelona's goalkeeper for knockout competitions, winning La Liga, Copa del Rey, UEFA Supercup, and FIFA Club World Cup. He played 26 matches, conceded 29 goals, and kept 10 clean sheets. In 2016-17, Neuer remained dominant in German football, leading Bayern to another Bundesliga title and the DFL Supercup. He played 48 matches, conceded 31 goals, and kept 26 clean sheets. Ter Stegen, meanwhile, finally became Barcelona's undisputed first-choice goalkeeper after Claudio Bravo's departure. Although Barcelona lost the La Liga title to Real Madrid, Ter Stegen helped the club win the Copa del Rey and the Spanish Super Cup. He played 46 matches, conceded 47 goals, and kept 17 clean sheets. These seasons further highlighted the difference between the two. Neuer was solidified as the world's best goalkeeper, while Ter Stegen grew into one of the game's elite players. 2018 World Cup. The first major controversy between Ter Stegen and Neuer in the German national team occurred before the 2018 World Cup. The issue revolved around who would be the starter in the tournament, as Neuer had suffered a serious left foot injury in 2017, which kept him out of action for most of the 2017-18 season. During this period, Ter Stegen had established himself as Barcelona's #1 goalkeeper, living his best moment as a professional. Even though Neuer was not fully fit and lacked match rhythm, coach Joachim Löw kept his faith in the team captain, guaranteeing his starting spot for the World Cup. This decision led to dissatisfaction from Ter Stegen, who publicly expressed his surprise at not being given at least a chance to compete for the spot. The Barcelona goalkeeper believed he had earned the starting role, especially after being Germany's #1 during Neuer's absence. Löw's decision proved disastrous. Neuer returned without form, and Germany had a historically bad campaign for the wrong reasons. The team was eliminated in the group stage, losing to Mexico and South Korea. The early exit reignited the debate over the starting goalkeeper choice, with many questioning whether Ter Stegen would have been the better option. After the tournament, the rivalry between the two became even more intense, as Ter Stegen began to more directly voice his frustration with the situation.
Lozano cuts it back inside, it's Lozano! It's 1-0 Mexico! And the man who shone through the near post, bouncing around dangerously, and South Korea have scored! Can you believe it? Germany are going out of this World Cup. Young men, 2-0, that is it! But their World Cup.
In 2019, the rivalry between Ter Stegen and Neuer heated up again in 2019 when the Barcelona goalkeeper expressed his frustration with the lack of opportunities in the German national team. In an interview, he stated, "No matter what you do, Neuer will always be the starter," showing dissatisfaction with the hierarchy within the team. The statements were not well received at Bayern Munich. Manuel Neuer responded directly, criticizing Ter Stegen for making his dissatisfaction public instead of dealing with the issue internally. The controversy grew even more when Uli Hoeneß, then president of Bayern, entered the discussion and attacked Ter Stegen. Hoeneß even threatened that the club would no longer release players to the German national team if Ter Stegen took Neuer's starting position. However, Ter Stegen did not back down. Before the classic against Borussia Dortmund, he hit back, saying anyone can talk about their feelings, and that Neuer could not contest what he was feeling. In that same game against Dortmund, held at Signal Iduna Park, Ter Stegen had a brilliant performance and was named MVP of the match. The game ended 0-0, and the goalkeeper was crucial in saving a penalty taken by his friend Marc-André, further boosting his morale and reinforcing his position as one of the best in the world at that moment. 2019-20 season. The pandemic year Barcelona had a poor performance in the 2019-20 season, marked by the COVID-19 pandemic. Ter Stegen, despite strong individual performances, could not prevent the club's crisis. The most humiliating moment came in the Champions League when Barca was thrashed 8-2 by Bayern Munich in the quarterfinals, in a game where Neuer shone, and Ter Stegen was one of the main targets of criticism. Ter Stegen 0 games, 46 goals conceded, 50 clean sheets, 15. Neuer 0 games, 51 goals conceded, 49 clean sheets, 22 titles. Bundesliga, German Cup, Champions League. Neuer was one of the standout players for Bayern in their European title run, particularly in the final against PSG, where he made crucial saves. As a result, his position in the German national team remained unquestionable.
Kimmich again. Chance at the far post, and the header is in by Kingsley Coman. Breakthrough for Bayern Munich, and the goal scorer is a Parisian, Kingsley Coman.
Euro 2021. Ter Stegen surgery. Anticipating that he would not have a chance as a starter in Euro 2021, Ter Stegen opted to undergo knee surgery, prioritizing his recovery for the next season. Neuer continued as the starter, but Germany had a disappointing performance, being eliminated by England in the round of 16. The pressure for renewal increased, but Neuer's starting spot was still not questioned by the coaching staff. 2022 World Cup. Ter Stegen had an outstanding year with Barcelona, winning La Liga and winning the Zamora Trophy, awarded to the best goalkeeper in the league. He broke clean sheet records and was a key figure in Xavi's defense. Ter Stegen 0 games, 50 goals conceded, 34 clean sheets, 26 titles. La Liga, Spanish Super Cup. Despite this, with Hansi Flick in charge of the German national team, a coach who had trained Neuer at Bayern, the veteran remained as the starter in the 2022 World Cup. Germany suffered another failure, being eliminated in the group stage again, and Neuer's performances were questioned, conceding avoidable goals. The need for renewal in the position was evident, but still, Neuer remained untouchable. 2023, after Flick was dismissed due to poor results, Julian Nagelsmann took over the German national team. In early 2023, Neuer suffered a serious skiing injury, which forced Ter Stegen to take over the starting role in the national team. He played several matches and kept up strong performances, reigniting the discussion about a possible permanent goalkeeper change. However, once Neuer returned to action at Bayern, Nagelsmann put him back as the starter for the national team, even without match rhythm. Ter Stegen, once again, felt that no matter what he did, Neuer would always be number one. In 2024, ahead of the Euro, the competition for the starting goalkeeper role in the German national team between Manuel Neuer and Marc-André Ter Stegen became a topic of discussion once again. The German newspaper Bild conducted a poll indicating that a significant portion of fans preferred seeing Ter Stegen as the starter in the tournament. Despite this popular preference, coach Julian Nagelsmann maintained his confidence in Neuer, stating, "Manuel Neuer is and will be our starter." Within the squad, the division of opinions was also evident. Experienced players such as Thomas Müller and Toni Kroos supported Neuer's continuity, valuing his leadership and experience in previous tournaments. On the other hand, younger players, who had played with Ter Stegen at club level or in youth teams, recognized his top-level performances at Barcelona and believed he deserved a chance to start. Prominent figures in German football also voiced their opinions. Former players and commentators, such as Lothar Matthäus, suggested that it was time for a renewal in goal for the national team, pointing to Ter Stegen as the ideal choice to begin this transition. However, Nagelsmann's final decision reflected his confidence in Neuer's experience and leadership, especially in a major tournament like the Euro. This situation highlighted the complexity of balancing the renewal of the team with the retention of high-performing veteran players, particularly in such a crucial position as goalkeeper. In Euro 2024, Neuer had a strong tournament, justifying the coach's decision. Germany was one of the favorites, but was eliminated in the quarterfinals. Once again, the debate over the future of the German goalkeeping position resurfaced. But even at 38 years old, Neuer remained number one. Neuer's retirement and Ter Stegen's serious injury after Euro 2024, Manuel Neuer announced his retirement from the German national team, ending an era of nearly 2 decades defending the Mannschaftsgoal. It was a legendary career filled with titles and historic moments, making him one of the greatest goalkeepers in football history. Ter Stegen, despite years of frustration in the battle for the starting spot, publicly congratulated Neuer, acknowledging his great career with Germany. However, Neuer did not respond to Ter Stegen's message, which created a certain coldness between the two. Shortly afterward, Ter Stegen stated that he was happy that the wait was finally over, showing a sense of relief for finally having the chance to assume the starting role for the German national team. In early 2025, Ter Stegen was having an outstanding match against Villarreal away when he suffered a serious injury, a torn anterior cruciate ligament. This is one of the worst injuries a player can suffer, requiring about 8 months of recovery and much uncertainty about returning to the highest level. The news shocked the football world. Several rivals and fellow professionals sent messages of support, including Courtois and Real Madrid coach Ancelotti, who wished a speedy recovery to the Barcelona goalkeeper. With Ter Stegen's absence, speculations about a possible return of Neuer to the national team began. However, Neuer quickly dispelled the rumors, stating that Germany had good goalkeepers like Kevin Trapp, Bernd Leno, and Oliver Baumann to take over the position. With Neuer's departure and Ter Stegen's injury, Nagelsmann began rotating goalkeepers, testing different options to define the next starter for the national team. Meanwhile, Ter Stegen has gradually resumed training, already participating in light activities at Barcelona. The expectation is that he will return to the field in May 2025 after a long recovery period. The injury was a significant blow for Ter Stegen, who would finally have the chance to consolidate his status as Germany's undisputed number one. Now his focus is entirely on recovery to return to the highest level and reclaim his position both at Barcelona and with the national team.